I mentioned TV Takeover. And I want to know if this has happened to other folks. And I'm just kind of mystified. I'm not unaware. I know what this is, but I've never had this happen to me in this fashion. When I say had a TV situation, I had a TV takeover at my house, what do you think I'm talking about? With the limited amount of clues that I've given you guys, do you have any idea what the hell I'm talking about?
I would think it has something to do with like Alexa taking over your TV, but I know you don't allow Alexa in your home.
No, Alexa is the devil. Alexa is evil. Yeah. Sent by Beelzebub himself. No, I don't want any of those devices that can listen to you, and I don't want the Google Home or whatever that thing is. It's bad enough that our cell phones that we carry are probably spying on everything. They're watching me in the bathroom, the shower.
Ew.
Yeah. Our cell phones, man, they're listening to everything. You ever notice that, you're talking about something and then it pops up in your news feed, or you ever notice that?
Yeah.
We'll talk about things on the morning show, and then a day later it'll appear on my suggested things I want to buy.
Mine too.
Yeah, how creepy is that?
Yeah, very creepy, actually.
That's as creepy as James Gum running around the basement with the night vision goggles on. That's some creepy stuff. All right, so, Andrew.
You mean like an Amber Alert?
Yes. 100%. All right, Andrew, our producer, while nobody else guessed it.
Andrew's all smart?
Yeah, Andrew's all smart. That's not fair, says Froggy.
I want to be smart.
Now, I meant to mention this yesterday. This was on my list to do yesterday, but we just got all backed up and jammed up. So, hey.
So your TV displays Amber Alerts?
Well, hang on a minute. Now, of course, I'm aware of the EAS, the Emergency Alert System. When you listen to radio stations, you'll hear, this is a test of the emergency. And the EAS system, that replaced the EBS. Remember years ago, we had the Emergency Broadcast System. Then they came out with this new system, and you'll hear those chirping noises, the beep, 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 beep. And the stations do tests, was it once a week, or then there's a monthly? Anyway. When you have a real emergency,
an IBS, go straight to the bathroom.
Yes,
that's good.
So not the EBS,
not the EBS. It's been replaced.
Not the EAS. Now you're saying all that is going to be replaced with the IBS.
This is a test of the irritable bowel syndrome.
Where is Froggy? Can you guess? In the John with IBS.
There we go. That's the big alert right there. All right, now this happened on Tuesday night. Again, I had this on the list to talk about yesterday, but I'm watching TV at 9:50 p.m. on Tuesday night. And suddenly my TV is taken over. Not for 20 or 30 seconds, but for 5 minutes. I could not do jack. But I wasn't even watching live TV. I was watching a recorded program on my TiVo. I was watching a recorded program on my DVR, and it still commandeered my television set.
Really?
Now, I'm well aware, as a broadcaster, I know about the EAS and the weather alerts, natural disasters, Amber Alerts, for instance, kidnapping situations where there's an immediate emergency to locate a kid. I get it. I understand the process. And, of course, I've watched TV, and the weekly or the monthly test will come on, and it'll block out your TV for 20 or 30 seconds. I've experienced those, quite a bit. I'm doing prep for my afternoon show. I'm flipping around from the news and the cable news channels, and suddenly the test comes on, but it's 30 seconds. On Tuesday night, so it's night before last, Tuesday night, I'm watching. You know what I love? I love that Highway Through Hell show. The tow truck guys up in Canada?
Yes, that's a good show.
Yeah, man, that is great. I love the tow truck record show from Canada, Highway Through Hell. And I have 50 episodes that are stored on my DVR. So whenever, there's nothing I want to watch, you know what? I'm gonna watch a little tow truck action. Some rotator tow truck. $750,000. They bought a $750,000 wrecker. $750,000. Anyway, so I was watching this on Tuesday night because there was nothing else I wanted to watch, and I'm doing prep for the morning show. I'm like, all right, I'll put on some Highway Through Hell as some background noise, and then at 9:50 p.m., the noises start going off, and it's an Amber Alert from West Palm Beach.
Oh.
It was an Amber Alert from, I think it was Jupiter, that this 15-year-old girl was abducted. Not like a 2-year-old or a 4-year-old. It was a 15-year-old girl that was abducted. I think it was Jupiter, Florida. So Palm Beach County, just north of West Palm. And any of you guys watching TV at 9:50? Andrew, so it happened to you as well?
Yes. And I appreciate the necessity of having these warnings, but in the next 5 minutes, this is not going to be solved while I'm watching in my house.
In Carrollwood.
Yes.
All right. So wait a minute. Do we really need to have the television get taken over for 5 minutes on the complete other side of the state? So
you never know who could have a connection.
Listen, what I'm saying is the abduction or the situation, well, I understand. Listen, I'm very sensitive to the immediacy and the need if authorities really feel that there's an immediate danger. Yeah, but I can understand blasting it out over the TVs on that side of the state or in Palm Beach County or just north in Martin County.
The surrounding counties.
Exactly.
But not 10 counties away.
Well, I mean, a 3-hour drive away, I don't know if my TV at 9:50 at night, if I need to have it taken over for 5 minutes. I've never had that happen for that amount of time. I've had the tests. I've seen like the weather alerts. That's happened, but those are pretty short. 5 minutes, 9:50 to 9:55 p.m. But again, I wasn't even watching live TV. I was not watching a network off the air. I wasn't watching a cable channel. I was watching a recorded show that I recorded months ago that was sitting on my DVR, but the system is able to just
take over.
That's the word. It took over while I'm watching a recorded show, and you can't do anything. I'm like pushing all the damn buttons, shut this thing off. And, and I feel bad for the 15-year-old, but it's over in Jupiter. I'm sitting in South Tampa.
Is there a way to turn it off?
I don't think so. I'm looking for all the settings on my TiVo. I'm going into like settings and controls, and man, how do I turn this off? You know what? Let me grab a couple of calls here. I would love to hear from people. Did this happen to you as well on Tuesday night at 9:50 p.m.? Did your TV get taken over by this Amber Alert from Palm Beach County, completely on the other side of the state, a 3-hour drive? Did this happen to you? All right, 800-990-1047. 800-990-1047. Now, I tried to see if there were settings that I could shut this off. I don't think there are. If anyone knows how to, I know on your cell phone.
Now, do you have a Sony TV?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah. I've got, yeah.
I imagine each brand is a little different on how you shut it off. On your cell phone, and I've gotten stink eye when I've told people this. I've turned Amber Alerts off on my cell phone.
I don't turn that stuff off my cell phone.
I do.
I'm okay with that. And my phone went off as well. So when the TV was taken over, my cell phone also did the urgent tone noise where it's like going to scare the crap out of you. Like, oh my God, did Putin launch the nukes? It starts shrieking. So my phone goes off, and then at the same time, the TV goes blank, and I get the screen goes black, and you got the Amber Alert, and the words are crawling across the top of the screen. But I don't know if you can. I'm fairly technologically advanced. I don't know if you can shut them off. But
they probably don't want you to shut them off.
Well, I get it, and again, I don't want to sound insensitive. I obviously understand the urgency if a 15-year-old girl or another child is abducted. I understand the urgency, but am I being insensitive to say do we really need this in the Tampa Bay area when it happened over in Jupiter in the West Palm Beach area?
So the update on the Amber Alert is that it's over and she was safe.
Right.
Was this the one that was found in Atlanta? I just got a text from somebody that said that it was a link to a story. Was this the one who was kidnapped in Palm Beach and she was found in Atlanta?
I don't know.
I don't know. I know that it was a 15-year-old girl, and it apparently happened in Jupiter, which is just north of West Palm. All right, look at the phones. Phones are loaded here. All right, so I want to know, was your TV completely taken over and you couldn't do diddly squat for 5 minutes? You couldn't turn the channel, nothing. And is there a way to shut that thing off? All right, I have the alert. I can see the information in the first 30 seconds. Why do I need another 4.5 minutes of having my life taken over by this thing? All right, 800-990-1047. 800-990-1047. That's the number. I don't want to come across as insensitive. I'm not. I understand the importance, the need for these Amber Alerts. I get it. But I got all the information in the first 30 seconds. I don't need it for 5 minutes. All right, let's go to phones on this. How about Brian in Plant City? Hey, Brian, you're on the MJ Morning Show on Q105. Hi.
Hey, MJ, I'm a field technician for Spectrum, and I know exactly what you're talking about. Usually when that happens, you can turn off your cable box, turn it back on, and it goes away, the sound. But mine was taken over for 5 minutes. I couldn't do anything.
Yeah, same deal. It took over my life for 5 minutes. And listen, you're a Spectrum, you're a tech, right?
That's correct.
Oh, hey, what's your first name again? It's Brian?
Brian.
Oh, Brian, you know what? I'm glad you called because, man, I might have a problem, Brian. I am heavily, listen to this, I am a Spectrum customer, and I'm heavily invested. I've got the TiVo Master Unit in my office, and then I've got the TiVo Minis and the Luxes all over the house, and I rely on the cable card and the tuning adapter, and I'm hearing that Spectrum is doing away with those. Is that true?
That's what I've been hearing. Not a lot of field technicians are actually trained on that, so there's quite a few of us that only know about that, and we don't carry them in our truck. We have to get them from a supervisor to bring them out to us.
I'm going to be really ticked off if you guys are not going to support the cable card because I need that to run my TiVo.
Yeah, Brian's really furious about it as well, I can tell.
Yes, sir. Absolutely.
All right, so Brian, stop by the house later on. We'll talk about this, okay?
Absolutely. Have a good day.
Thanks for calling.
Brian, just send him an email. You guys can go have lunch or something.
All right, Amanda's in Zephyr Hills. Hey, Amanda, you're on the MJ Morning Show. Did I lose Amanda? Amanda, come on.
She waited just to hang up on us.
Oh, Amanda, call back, please. All right, how about, is this Tony? Tony, or is this Amanda?
This is Amanda.
Oh, no, I'm sorry. This is Amanda. Oh, I picked up the wrong line. Hey, Amanda, you're on the MJ Morning Show. Hi.
Hi, how are you guys doing this morning?
We're doing well. Can you get closer to your microphone, please? Yeah, your hands-free is very far away.
All right.
Amanda?
Yes.
Okay, that is much better. Go ahead.
I was watching Netflix, the new Snowflake Mountain show.
Oh,
that's my favorite show. I just got finished watching it. Isn't it great?
Yeah. Fester is obsessed with this thing. All right, so what happened?
We had the alert go off on our phones, but it didn't change the TV. So I'm wondering maybe it's if you guys have smart TVs, maybe since it's more connected to the internet, that's what made it go off. Since we just had the Roku plug-in, it didn't go off on our TV.
You know what? That's a good point. I wonder if it was my TiVo device that did it or if it was my Sony smart TV that did it, which is connected to the internets. That is a good point. Amanda, thank you. See, that's why I'm taking phone calls here. All right, Amanda, thank you. Have a great day. Appreciate it. Tony's in Tampa. Just a couple more calls. I'm going to move on here. Tony in Tampa. Hi, you're on the MJ Morning Show.
Hey, how you doing, MJ? I'm not a technician, but what happened to me happened to me two or three times. I unplugged the thing from the back, the MHI cable, or unplug it from the freaking wall. That's it. It's done.
These Amber Alerts, I'm going to unplug it from the freaking wall.
Maybe I watch Netflix, man.
Hey, Tony, thanks for the call and thanks for listening, okay?
Here's the thing about unplugging it. Then your TV takes 15 minutes to reset. for the cable box to turn back on. Everything.
Yeah, you're right. You know what? Let me take 2 more calls here. But what happened to D-Flex? I want to hear from D-Flex.
Man, what is up with you and D-Flex? Are you obsessed with this? I can't even remember who it is.
Yeah, are you stalking him?
Yeah. No, it's just
he better be damn funny.
I've had so many people say whenever that D-Flex guy calls in, man, I love that guy.
He called in twice.
He's called in more than twice. So
3 times.
Hey, D-Flex, if you're still out there, call us up. Would you please? D-Flex.
When did you call before?
D-Flex, let me know that you're alive, man. You got to call the show again. People love you. All right, Pam is in Lakeland. 2 more here. Hi, Pam. You're on the MJ Morning Show. Hi.
Hey there. Good morning, guys. I look at it like this. I know you say you're trying not to be you're as sensitive as possible, but I look at it like this. If it was my kid, I would want the whole entire world to be alerted.
I know,
you know what I mean? Real. Not only in Florida, but I would want everybody looking out for my kids.
All right, so wait a minute. Somebody watching in Montana, you want their TV to get taken over for 5 minutes?
Sure.
Yes.
You know what? 5 minutes. You guys, you can't sacrifice 5 minutes for somebody missing a child. I don't know, man.
Listen, no, I know.
I almost agree with her.
Yeah, we've been getting a lot of comments from texters along that same vein.
You guys are a little off on this.
I completely disagree with you, Pam. Listen.
I'm trying to tell them that I don't think MJ means it. He means it more in a curiosity way.
Yeah.
Listen,
you're making it sound like missing kids are nothing but a nuisance.
No, that's not. All right, Frog, I'm going to come over there and whack you. No,
I'm not going to solve the crime in my underwear watching TV at 10 o'clock at night.
See,
but a lot of the texters have made the points like, okay, yeah, if you kidnap the kid in West Palm, you could be driving on the run to Pinellas County. Someone may know something.
Yeah, and they could be in my refrigerator eating my leftover nachos.
I'm not trying to be insensitive. I have a great concern for anything that endangers a child. It's just that I got the point. I got the information in the first 30 seconds of the alert.
Right.
And it kept repeating for 5 minutes. That's all I'm saying.
But what if you'd walked out of the room?
I got to tell you, there's 2 kids in the world I have to keep track of, and if they're missing, I know about it before the Amber Alert goes out.
Hey, Pam, thanks for the call. And listen,
Thanks, guys.
Your comment is duly noted and registered, and I get it. I understand what you're saying, okay?
Heartless guys.
Thank you.
All right. All right, Frog, are you trying to really put combustible
seriously.
material on the fire here?
It's just like, let me throw some gas.
Yeah, exactly. All right, one more, and I got to move on. And then, man, we had a big mess at my house yesterday. Oh, the drama with the toad. Oh, my God. Hey, Gatsby is one lucky dog. We'll explain in a minute. Hey, Lee is in Tampa. Hi, Lee. You're on the MJ Morning Show. Hi.
Hey, how you doing?
Doing well, Lee. Go ahead.
I agree with you because I was watching the show with Nick Cannon, the comedy show, and it just went off, and the Amber Alert came on.
Yep.
But it was so long that I missed the best part of the show, which is the last part of the show.
Yep.
And that was it. But I'm like, okay, I got it. Like you say, the first 2 minutes, because I read the whole thing, but I couldn't get rid of it. I had to turn the TV off and reset the box. The next day, it wouldn't even work. The next day, I had to totally unplug the TV, reset the box.
Right.
But we have one of those new TVs that's curved, so I guess it works off the internet, and it just no channel we turn to.
No, Lee, you're making a great point in that you're watching a show. It's the best part of the show, and then suddenly 5 minutes of it's obliterated. And if you were recording, let's say you were recording on a DVR, that gets obliterated as well. The whole recording goes off. Because when I look back, I was recording other things that I wasn't watching. And when I went back and checked the recording, it was a big blank space. It was a black chunk on my TV where it was gone. Anyway, Lee, listen, I understand. And folks, again, let me wrap this up. I care about Amber Alerts. I care about kids getting abducted. I care about that information getting out. But I think taking over my life for 5 minutes, it's a little long.
I know why Fester got mad. It was during your favorite show, wasn't it? Big Brother.
Okay, first of all,
that's right.
No, this happened Tuesday.
Yeah, it was Tuesday night at 9:50. It was not last night. It happened to be Tuesday night.
And Big Brother's until 9:30.
Oh, you're right. Hour and a half long eps.
All right, 7:45 at the MJ Morning Show.